Hello Virgo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we've got a chariot card. Fantastic card, good energy. This might have to do with some family members, might have to do with a situation at home. I feel like you have a very strong sense of direction in your life. You know, I feel like your chariot is always going steadily forward, and I feel that you try not to let the little things bother you in life, but sometimes it's hard, right? I feel like you have a lot of good things going on right now. And so you're wearing your armor here because you don't want to let anything into your aura, into your space to mess that up. Okay? I feel like you're very protective. You got, see, the charioteer has the valuables right there, holding on to that holy grail. I feel like you found your thing in life, you know? You've got a really good thing going. And you're working hard to always defend that and protect that as you continue making your progress through life, okay? And so I feel as if you have this armor on, there must be something around you that you feel is kind of dangerous or toxic or might not be so good for you, that might interrupt your flow, your progress, and things like that. And you don't want that. You have a strong sense of family, a strong sense of home, and you really protect what's yours. You know, you protect your people. We're going to put this into some context. Let's see what we're doing with this chariot energy today. Oh, look at that, 9 of Pentacles. Well, the chariot is definitely making progress. Something, I think your life in general. I don't know that this is really speaking to a particular thing. It could be obviously financial. It could be work related. It could be your creative process, but you're making a lot of progress somewhere. This is kind of like the chariot is really getting somewhere, traveling down this road. Very consistent too, right? The 9 of Pentacles is an odd number. It's a process, it's a flow, it's an active energy, right? It's that odd number, it's a function. This is the visible sign of progress. This is you living your best life. This is you doing the damn thing, you know? And it really is the road that the chariot is steadily moving down, right? And I think you're noticing the progress. You're seeing a lot of good things happening in your life, and you're working hard to maintain that, to control that, to keep it going, to protect it. And this is really, really good energy, right? This is really nice. Let's keep going with some cards. Let's see where this is leading us to. But I want to know about the chariot. I want to know about that armor, you know. You have 5 of cups down at the bottom. I feel like sometimes there's a bit of a disappointment in you related to, I think, other people in your life, maybe other family members. It might be the difference really, like this is your immediate family, this is your day-to-day life. These are the people, like your inner circle. And then I feel that there's some mixed emotions about maybe the extended family, or maybe about the larger group, the larger friend group, the larger group at work, the larger family group. I feel like it's kind of an unpredictable energy, right? And I feel like it's one of these like love-hate kind of things, you know. Maybe not that extreme, but I feel as if sometimes you feel close with these other people, other times you feel as if they're just toxic and you got to keep your armor on, you know. But maybe there's a certain disappointment in these people. Now, I don't know if it's like the larger people at work, or if it's friends, or if it's the larger kind of extended family. But there's a certain disappointment there where they're not really behaving in a healthy way toward you, or they're not really supportive of you, or they're not bringing very much good energy to the table with you. Okay? You wish that they would, you love them, you want to have them close to you. But I think that there's this awareness that they're maybe a little toxic, right? And of course and I think you're going to err on the side of caution here. If anybody gives you a little bit of a bad feeling, you're going to cut them off because you're trying to protect this life that you have, this chariot and 9 of pentacles, right? The progress that you're making toward your best life. So the 5 of cups, I think they're mixed emotions. And I think you're someone that if you get that bad feeling, then it's, that's kind of the one that's going to stick out to you because you don't want to let any of that in. Let's see what is behind you here. Well, there could be a Libra energy that is a particular individual that's kind of has a significant role in your life at the time, or maybe this is the person that you're thinking about when I talk about these things. The Knight of Swords is giving me the impression that people come to you for advice, right? That it's urgent. It's Virgo, help me, please. What do I do? And I feel like you tell them, you share with them your insights, and then they go do something irrational and impulsive anyway, and then they're kind of upset by that, right? And that's kind of like this weird, toxic, gaslighting kind of thing where I don't know if those are the names for it, but it feels that way to me. Because then they're kind of mad at you, and then they're bringing this kind of lamentation to you that things didn't work out for them, but you told them they didn't listen to you, It's like you were right, but they went ahead and did something else anyway, and it didn't work out for them. But yet it's still this energy coming into you, and to me that feels toxic, okay? And I feel like there's a particular person or a particular event that you have in mind that this is kind of, related to. Let's see what it is. Let's see what's at the top of the path of the dove here. We've got the the Prince of Wands. And this is very fixed fire energy. And I think this is really, if we think of this card as the kind of people that we like in our lives, this is what we aspire to, this is what we kind of want, this is what our aspirations are. I think you want to surround yourself with people who are ambitious, devoted, consistent, right? Not people that are this is fire and air. This is kind of like really changeable, really kind of fleeting, really almost flighty, right? This is somebody that kind of, it's almost a frantic energy. But it's one that, it's like this is the person, they ask for the advice, but then they do something else. They do the opposite, right? And so it's very unpredictable energy, not consistent, maybe really a different vibe every time you talk to them. They're in a different energy, or they have a different problem, or there's some other urgent thing that they're needing help with, right? But then this is that consistent person. This is that energy that it's someone who is authentic, but it's kind of this. They're the same every day. They're predictable in that way, not in a bad way, but in a way that is consistent and makes us feel like they can be kind of let into the inner circle. Because they're stable, right? It's a fixed fire energy. That they're fixed, they're stable in this very positive, very creative, very ambitious kind of energy. So it really does resonate with you. Not this, I feel like this does not resonate with you because this is too unpredictable. Yeah. Let's look at the next card, the future card. The Art or Temperance card. Interesting. Major Arcana energy. maybe a little bit of Sagittarius energy here. I feel like this is us really trying to find the right strategy for dealing with these people around us, okay? Because maybe it's a situation, well, maybe it is family. Maybe you can't exactly cut them off completely, never talk to them again. Maybe it's coworkers. Maybe we can't just, we can't just completely block that energy. So we're finding a way to have our armor on, and this is kind of the forge where we're molding our armor. We're forging the steel that's going to be, the armor of the charioteer, right? So this is a way for us to deal with these situations, but not let them affect us or infect us. Okay, not let them to get underneath our skin or underneath the armor, right, or into our personal lives to disrupt the good thing that you got going. Okay, so it's a way of dealing with this where we don't let those toxic kind of energies get too close. Okay, I think this is good. This is your ability now to stay in this situation, not go full hermit mode and not just leave and kind of, and isolate. So we're finding a way that we can remain doing what we're doing in the context in which we're doing it. So I do feel like there are people that you can't just cut off, you can't just block them, and you can't just like excommunicate them. Okay, it's either coworkers or it's the extended family or it's just friends, but it's just like, we still want the relationship, but we want it at a distance. So we're finding a way to kind of protect ourselves, prepare ourselves so that we can endure a little bit of this, but keep ourselves safe and keep ourselves in this very productive energy. Okay, let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. And we're just going to set it down over here. We're going to put Tiny Bob Ross right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end. But it will tie everything together and give us our confirmation. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments down below. Okay. We're going to talk about the path of the serpent. As we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free, doesn't cost anything. It's good for the channel and it's good for you, right? You'll get notifications when new readings come out and you can stay updated on what's going on here at Dove and Serpent Tarot. All right. I appreciate you very, very much. Let's look at your general energy now. 2 of Cups, love, the glue that holds everything together. This is Venus in Cancer, by the way, right? And of course, the chariot is that Cancer energy. So it is, to me, it feels like there's no choice here. It feels like when it really comes down to it, where the rubber meets the road, you have to choose your security, your life, your progress, your best life, the pursuit of your best life, right? The progress that you're making to your best life. You have to choose that over choosing anything else. Okay? But at the same time, this is also love. It's those interpersonal bonds that you have. You're somebody that has a lot of love for people. I feel like you know a lot of people. I feel like you got a lot of love for a lot of people, right? Friends, family members, coworkers. You care about people. You like connecting with people. You like doing it from a distance. Okay? Because there's something very essential to your life, that core thing, that holy grail that the charioteer is holding, right? That you're going to protect that at all costs. But at the same time, you still like to have your associations. And in some ways, this is even this, again, it might be a Libra person. I'm not going to throw Libra under the bus, but this is a Libra card. But it could be this rather flighty person that you have a lot of love for. Maybe this is a sibling or a family member, we still love them. We still care about them. We still want to know them. We still want to hear about their lives and stuff. But we just want to distance ourselves from that kind of energy that we don't want, that toxicity. Okay? But when it really comes down to it, if you had to choose, it's obvious. You have to choose your life, your progress, your success, your family, right? Your immediate loved ones, that you have to choose the kind of core priorities in your life. Okay? And so I feel like this is something that's happening now. And I think that between these three cards, again, I think that this is a particular person who at some times seems very stable, then they seem very unstable. It's kind of like it's a two-faced card, right? Two-faced energy. There's sometimes you'll get the very committed, very like doing all the right things. They're making good choices. Their life's on track, and you're so happy for them, and it's just wonderful. And then they kind of get into that. I don't even know what to call it. It feels like that flighty, indecisive, frantic, kind of wishy-washy kind of energy. Very different than what we see with the Prince of Wands, right? And so there's always another side to them. And it's kind of, with this person, you don't know what side you're going to get. Are you willing to allow that, are you going to invite them over, not knowing which version of them you're going to get? While there is a lot of love for that person, you have to protect what's yours. Okay, energetically, I don't think there's anything else going on, but we don't want that energy in our lives. It feels toxic. Okay, let's put these back where we found them, and let's see what's going on in the environment, because I want to let you know what's really going on. Right, I feel like this is kind of an update on the last reading that we did. I feel like this is what's really going on, but I want to see what's happening in your life. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, we're getting too entangled with this. This could be one person, could be a group of people. I don't know if it's how connected it is, but I feel like because of the environment, we see that it has the potential to really, really entangle us. We don't want to get enmeshed in this drama of whatever is going on with this person or this group of people or this energy around us. So the armor, we're trying to establish that armor so we're not susceptible to all that drama, all that entanglement. This could be gossip. This could be someone who is really just sabotaging themselves. Again, you give the good advice, they don't follow it, and they run into some sort of obstacle or calamity. They get their horns tangled up in the fence. Okay, not really your fault, not really your problem. But there's still a lot of love there. We have these mixed feelings. So sometimes we might want to make it our problem, or sometimes we might just kind of get sucked into it, and then it is our problem. I feel like part of your work right now is making sure you don't get your horns tangled up in that drama. Okay, you stay away from those toxic people that seem like they're always trying to, I don't know, it almost feels like they're trying to kind of suck off some of your energy, some of your success even, right? By, I don't know, by asking for that advice, asking for help, or even asking you questions, right? I feel like that person's asking a lot of questions, like, how are things going? How much money are you making? What are you guys up to? What's going on? Trying to get information from you. And I don't know if that is, I don't know what the motivation is for that. I don't think it matters. I think the idea here is that you need to have that boundary, because it feels like a person that, as much love as we have for them, it feels like a person that's not good for you. Feels like that toxic person, and that's that Eight of Swords. But what is the obstacle for you? Well, your Virgo nature. There is the Queen of Pentacles. We have to ring the bell. It's been happening more and more that the power card, this is the Queen of Pentacles. It's the mutable earth energy, which is the kind of the activated Virgo energy. So it is your superpower card. But lately we've been getting a lot of the superpower cards in the position of the obstacle. And I think it makes total sense, because the obstacle is that you know you're right. You know you have the good advice. They didn't listen to you, and that kind of makes you mad. That kind of makes you, that wakes you up a little bit, and that kind of, I think it frustrates you. And so I think the obstacle here is really for you to try to detach from that. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles is one that always looks at the past, understands the way the world works, has a lot of practical wisdom. You're the one that everybody goes to for advice. I believe that. If anybody has an issue with anything, Virgo, what do I do? And I think that that's your power. And I feel like because you have this love for everybody, that you're almost too available for that. It's like you answer the phone and you'll talk and you'll give advice and you'll listen and you'll be very compassionate and you'll hang up the phone and you say, I'm not going to next time I'm not answering the phone. But then a few days later they call again and it activates your superpower and you're going to answer the phone, because you care, because you want to know how they're doing. You want to know what's going on. You want to see if you can hear about the good things. Maybe you're always waiting for the good news, But I think sometimes you're too available to, if somebody needs something, I feel like you're always there. Okay? And that's a very good thing. It's a very positive quality. Where do you draw the line? When do you say, no, sorry, I'm not free that day? When do you choose to not answer the phone when somebody needs to call? You're in the middle of a busy life, a busy day. You're making all this progress in your life, and then suddenly the phone rings and 2 hours are going to go by, and it really upsets your flow. You do it out of love. You do it out of compassion. You do it out of this hope that you'll hear how good they're doing or how your advice really made a difference in their life. I mean, there's part of that too, But we have to draw the line somewhere. What is the final outcome card here for you? The Ace of Pentacles. Drawing that line, I think, is going to give you that extra bit of oomph, right? We get 9, 10 of Pentacles. I think it's freeing up a lot of energy for you in order to, if you disentangle yourself from the fence, from the drama of others, it really is allowing you to redirect, reclaim, recycle all of that energy and keep moving on your path, right? And maybe to really reach the next level of things for you. I don't know what it is that you're working on or what you're doing, but that's a really, really good combination, right? A 9, and then we get another one. And so it's showing that you could be making a lot more progress in your life by reconsidering your involvement with some of this other energy, okay? Now, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to say that it's a particular person or, I don't even like saying, like those people, coworkers, family, friends, because I don't know them. I'm not reading their energy. I'm reading your energy and your aura and what's going on with you. And I feel like there's a lot of that, in your energy right now. And it's taking up a lot of room. And I don't know if you want it to take up that much room. Okay? Well, let's look at the mystery card. Well, maybe it was 10 of Pentacles, right? It's got to be. This is showing, I think, that your life is really going in this amazing direction, that you are living your best life. You are so close to achieving whatever kind of, whatever goals you have set out to achieve. You've been making so much progress. I feel like you're very close to receiving all of that, So this is the focus. All this other stuff that's going on, this is what really matters to you. Okay, so this, I think the mystery card's either going to be another 9 of Pentacles or a 10 of Pentacles. It's bringing us back to the beginning and bringing us back to what we need to be devoted. And the chariot tells me that you're devoted to this path. You're devoted to this progress in this life that you have. So let's reclaim some of this other energy and put it to where it really needs to go. I'm thinking another 9 of Pentacles. Let's see what we have. Oh, goodness, look at that. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. And look at the figure in that card. They're living their best life. You got your pets, your plants, your people are around there somewhere. you're living your best life. You are succeeding, and you're following your own advice, and you're succeeding, and you're reaching this level of abundance and prosperity that you really now don't let anything spoil that. And that little snail at the bottom of the card reminds us to slow down and enjoy what we've created. Okay? And to slow down also and make sure we protect it, safeguard it, maintain it. Don't let anything come in that's going to diminish your enjoyment of your abundance or diminish the abundance itself, right? This is you living your best life. And this is where we want to be. I love this. This is very, very good. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, there should be a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Virgo every Tuesday and Saturday, 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you, and we're all in this together.